Good morning. It's just been crazy lately. I haven't been making any videos because we've had a lot of crazy shit happen, but this is the update and this is what I look like on whatever shot number this is. I'm really depressed actually. Just a shit ton of stuff has been going on. I'm back in Tennessee, my hometown, and the reason is because things just kept falling apart in Illinois, and the hotel we were staying at, the manager, the general manager of the store was out for quite some time, and they had some employees working there that didn't really know what they were doing, I guess, and so they were billing us incorrectly. So whenever the general manager finally got there, we got a knock on the door at like fucking 10 a.m. and they were saying that we owe money when we should have been paid for another like 4 days. So we showed them the receipts, and they were like, "Oh, you've been billed incorrectly. It actually should be, this much." And it was like, basically, we had been billed incorrectly. We should have been paying over the course of the time that we were to stay there, which was going on 3 weeks. We basically owed. I mean, they weren't asking us for it, although they definitely could. Over $200. So instead of paying about $859 a month, it was gonna be over $1,000, and we were just like, we can't do that. So we didn't have anywhere else to go because of all the crazy stuff that happened back in the other town that we were in, that was like 20 miles away. With that apartment, the landlord decided that he wasn't going to give us our deposit back. With the time that we had been gone, there were squatters inside of our apartment, and we hadn't even moved everything out. And, we had the water damage that damaged a lot of our stuff. I got new clothes. My mom bought them for me because I had a lot of, clothes that got damaged. I only had like one pair of pants, and then like my binders. I have 2 binders, and then like a couple shirts, and my mom got me a bunch more clothes at Goodwill. And we had to put a bunch of stuff in storage, and when we went back to put the stuff in storage, we found out that there were squatters. And that was a whole ordeal. And this has just been so crazy. And then now that I'm back in Tennessee, and Chris has come with me, my wife, so I don't have my car yet. My car is still being fixed. So I don't have any way to get to the main area where there's going to be work around here. Because this is a really small town that I'm in, that I grew up in. And I have some off-the-books disabilities. Like, I've been diagnosed and stuff like that, but like, I don't collect disability or anything. So finding a job that I can work at and work well at and keep and all that good stuff, and not get like fucking, just not end up being able to not being able to work. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to find jobs like that, And the jobs that are like that are 30 miles away. And there's no public transit. And taxis here don't even exist. I would have to like call a taxi from 30 miles away to come pick me up. And that's like $50, whenever they get here. And then they, charge you for the trip there. So Chris has just been like really impatient with me, and it's really irritating me because like no one seems to really understand that, yeah, I can just snag a job, but am I going to be able to keep it? Because what happens is they find out I can't do the work, and then they cut my hours or something. I've never really been outright fired for those reasons. But they've done stuff to like, get me to leave. Or I've left. Before that happens, because I know it's happening. They come to me and they're like, hey, why is it taking you longer to do this work? It's taking you 20 minutes to do this work whenever the other person is taking 5 minutes. And it's like, I'm doing a great job in those 20 minutes. Like, it's fucking perfect. Whatever I'm doing, it's fucking tip-top, perfect, everything. But I'm taking longer because I have a variety of things that are going on. And I'm literally working as hard as I possibly can. But if I work any harder, I'm not going to be able to work anymore. If I try to get the job done in 5 minutes, I'm not going to be ready for the next job. I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to like literally shut down. I will not be able to. Like, really. I'm not like lazy or anything. Like, I love working as much as possible. If I get the right job, I can work fucking 40 hours a week or more. I've done it before. I've, worked at like door staffing, like where I'm like sitting in a chair and it's chill most of the night, and then like a burst of people coming in the morning, and I take care of them, and then I go home. But all night long, I'm by myself. I'm doing my work. I'm making sure everything's secure, making sure everybody's safe, making sure that I'm getting what work I had to get done, done, cleaning and everything. And then I go home, and I'm getting fucking overtime because I'm working a 16-hour shift, like 4 days a week or something like that. And I'm fine. I love doing that. I love the fucking money. The money is fucking great. I don't like just sitting around. Like, I get fucking depressed. I get horribly depressed if I don't have something going on. If I don't have something to keep my mind busy, I get horribly depressed. And no one seems to freaking get that. I'm not trying to just like be like, oh, this job isn't good enough for me. No, like, I can't fucking keep it. They'll probably keep me for like a month, but then I'm gonna be unemployed again. Like, not technically unemployed where I'm gonna get money, but like I'm gonna not have a job again. It's just so fucking frustrating. And I just feel so fucking wronged with everything that happened in Illinois. Like, the fucking deposit was over $600. Well, it was exactly $600. And this is the second time we haven't gotten a deposit. The place we were at before, we didn't get the deposit. We were living with roommates, and the landlord's like, oh, this was supposed to be clean. And I'm like, dude, I cleaned the room that we were in. I cleaned up, my portion of everything. I'm not going to clean up everybody's messes. That's their mess. They're still living there. And like, my roommates backed me up, but like, he's like, I'm keeping the money. And what are you going to do? Take it to small claims court whenever you're living in another city? Like, fuck. Drive over 200 miles to go to the court date? But yeah. Facial hair. So, Riku's here. My dog. He was staying away from us. He was staying here while we were in Illinois because we couldn't get a place for the dog. I mean, the hotel would have taken him, but they would have been charging us more money. And we're trying to get financially secure, you know. There's Riku. So yeah. It just fucking sucks. It just seems like no matter what I do, I can't get myself out of the hole. I'll climb out and everything will be okay for a while, and then it'll just like collapse. Everything will just collapse underneath my feet. So, yeah. With my testosterone, I went to a new pharmacy because I moved, not this time, but I moved before from one city to the other in Illinois, and the pharmacy I went to, they only had certain syringes, so the syringes are different, and they cost more. That's the only ones that they had, and they're like, oh, they cost more. So I like spent $25 versus $4. Just nothing is going right. Nothing. The only thing that's going right is I have a few potential people that are going to call me back. And I'm going to act like everything's fine. I'm going to act like I got a way to get there. But I don't have fucking transport. Chris has a car. My mom has a car. But no one wants to deal with me. No one wants to take me to work. And I'm the one being lazy. Not saying that they're lazy, but they're saying that I'm lazy. Right? Or I'm not putting in like the work I need to whenever I put 17 applications in every day. Like literally. On Indeed, I can count. It tells me how many applications I put in. So, you know, I just feel like I'm really being wronged. And people need to be stop being so fucking asshole-ish. I guess I'm probably gonna have to get a job that I can't keep. I'm gonna have to get a job I can walk to. And, you know, 4 weeks is gonna roll around and they're gonna be like, oh, you're not doing the amount of work that we were hoping you were doing. You're not learning all this stuff fast enough. You're not moving fast enough. And then they're gonna cut my hours. Or whatever they do to get me to quit. So, yeah. That's about it.